All right, I'm back in Brooklyn. DR was a beautiful trip. Like I said, business, not pleasure. And it was so funny that Edwin De Los Santos, they said that he's getting a fight. And I was in DR at the time, so I had to make my videos out there about De Los Santos getting a fight with Shakur Stevenson. Go look it up. But this one, we talking about Crawford, man. And I'm like, yo, listen, Errol Spence, he agreed to the winner deciding the rematch at 147 or 154. Yes, Crawford said, yes, I want to go up 147. It's hard to make 147, blah, blah, blah. But that was based on knowing that he was going to get the fight with Charlo at 154. But Charlo has different ideas. He's moving up to fight Canelo. And let's say Charlo beats Canelo. What would and Charlo say, yeah, I'm going to come back down to 154. Are you really think? He say he'll come back down to fight Crawford. You really think that's going to happen? People change ideas. And when you on top, you got to learn how to keep your position. That's what it is, man. So if Charlo if he beats Canelo, right, he could tell Crawford, yo, I want you to come up to me. And he has every right to. Even though he said, I'll come back down and fight Crawford at 154. But, as we can see, everything was based on moves in boxing. And yes, he said he was going to give Spence a chance. What up, bro? He said he's going to give Spence a chance at 154. But there's nothing at 154 for Crawford. See, Crawford kind of look out for himself at this time. And he knows that if he goes up to 154 and he drops the belts, well, he's not... Listen, man. Canelo, he could move up to 175 and get the A-OK to keep his belts at 168. Some boxers got that and some boxers don't. Hey, Errol Spence, Maurice Suleiman was going to give you the chance to move up to 154 and fight Keith Thurman and still have the belts. But see, Crawford knows that it's best to keep the belts. That is your leverage. Again, I'm telling you, this is the leverage. And everybody's saying, oh, Errol Spence, he bent over backwards to give Crawford this and Crawford. No. His battle, his struggle was with his team. His struggle and battle was with his team. All right? Errol Spence knew that he had the 3 belts and he ain't going to look right not fighting Crawford. Crawford been there, done that. Undisputed at 140. Been there, done that. Errol Spence been at the 140 division at 10 years, right? Say he's going to fight him when he's ready and all this bullshit. Why I got to fight you where I can fight so-and-so on this side of the street? Listen, man, I don't want to go through all that bullshit. I can't start talking about backwards shit, yo. Okay? It's what's best. If you lose those belts, if Crawford... Soon as he goes up, just like Charlo, soon as he goes up, he's going to lose that belt. He's going to lose the WBC belt or whatever belt he's going to lose, right? It's best that he keeps those belts, right? And just wait to see what happens, okay? You know, it's the yellow envelope under the table. Some fighters could go up and keep their belts, and this is the politics game. Survival of the fittest, survival of the politics. And Crawford knows the bullshit. You drop your belts, you go up to 154. What is there? Bunch of PBC fighters, a bunch of fighters that's not gonna want to fight you. Talking about, oh, principle. Yeah, principle. But the principle is that people change their mind. Look at this guy, man. Frank Martin. He gets $1 million, never even touch $1 million, right? He even beat people in certain divisions. He has nothing, brother, nothing. And he turned down $1 million, right? Thinking that he will get 50 and 50, but you haven't done nothing in any divisions. You don't got nothing in any divisions. You haven't completed any successful task in any divisions. Just like, you coming out? Oh, okay. Just like Shakur Stevenson, winning in different divisions, right? You haven't done nothing. So, at the end of the day, there's people ducking Shakur. Hey, there's people ducking Edwin. If somebody don't want the fight, then hey, if you don't want the fight, you don't want the fight. Regardless, it's $1 million, whatever it is, you just don't want the fight. You're playing safe. So if that's the case, if you have all the belts at 147, somebody got to come and see you. Somebody got to come and see you. So yes, I'm glad that Crawford changed his mind. He has a right to change his mind, because Errol Spence battle was Al Heyman. Al Heyman made certain agreements even with Maurice Suleiman. Maurice Suleiman showed his ass and came out and say, we both we want Errol Spence to fight so-and-so Keith Thurman at 154. And somebody asked him, well, is the belt on the line? He said, well, we don't know if the belt is on the line. We will see after the fight. After the fight at 154. So there's politics going on here. Same thing with Canelo. All of a sudden, Canelo, if there's something that needs to be done, like the impossible, I feel Crawford. Look at this idiot. What the fuck is this guy doing? If it's impossible, fine, let Crawford do the impossible. All right? There's certain fighters like George Foreman did the impossible. Sugar Ray Leonard and Hagler doing the impossible, being off for 3 years. Yes, it's hard going up 3 divisions, 2 divisions, going down divisions, going up divisions, but it's worth it. It's worth it. And all these dudes are acting strange, man, and dorky, bro. They have opportunities and they don't want to take the fight, even though it's $1 million or this or that. So yes, keep your chips, brother. And I hear the fans, and you know what? I remember Crawford came out talking about the channels, saying this and talking about snack and all that shit. But then I wonder, it's so funny, right? Because a lot of people say, oh, why are you looking at the negative channels and don't give props to the positive channels? Crawford don't have to give props to positive channels. But as we can see, what's more influence and more satisfying to the eye is the negative channels. So Crawford will be like, oh man, you said that, you're a bozo, man. Yeah. Oh, now I'm on juice, right? Now I'm on this, now I'm on that, right? But sometimes I'd be like, why like the boxers don't say anything positive about the positive channels that's talking positive about you. But when somebody's come out negative, it attracts you more. And I say to myself, you know what? If I was a fighter, if I was a mutant, right? And my abilities to do certain things, and listen, it's a job. 9 to 5 on the plantation. Do I have fucking fans? Do I have people pom-pom and cheering that I'm going to 9 to 5 and being on time and not? Nobody's cheering for me when I do my fucking job. Okay, fans are fans. Play your fucking position. Play your fucking position. So yeah, if I was a mutant, if I was an athlete and I could do things that you can't do, that a normal nigga can't do. I'm just being honest, man. A normal nigga sitting there, don't even go to the gym, just sitting there saying, well, you should do this and you should do that and you should take this and you should take that. No, I'm good. I'm on the phone, brother. I'm on the phone. I'm on the phone, brother. I'm on the phone. Yeah, so what the fuck, man? I don't understand people, man. I'm doing this. I'm saying I'm on the phone. He wants to talk to me. Nigga, bro, give me some respect. If I see you talking to a fucking ass screen, I'm going to keep it moving, man. Brooklyn. What, like everybody wants some fucking attention. What the fuck out of here, man? What the fuck? How many times I got to do this? So fuck the fans. Now, the channels, yes. Even the channels, like, man, no one is a fan of me doing the 9 to 5. Fans need to play their part. They need to play their fucking position. Yeah, you might not like the moves of Crawford, but at the end of the day, he's putting food on the table and in his family's mouth and the shelter and everything else. And you got to understand that. Yeah, we might like the moves outside the ring, but he's whipping ass inside the ring. Now, I've always been saying this about Spence. Let him fight someone else. Let's build him up. So if that fight do happen, And I ain't worrying about Spence. I never worry about Spence because at the end of the day, it's not Spence's fucking day. It's Canelo's fucking day. Canelo right now is a PBC fighter. He has a 3-fight deal. Who is the fucking man with the master plan? He fought Caleb Plant. He dusted out. Then he came back. He's a free agent. But now he got a 3-fight deal. You think that Canelo's going to fight the Mexican monster? You think he's going to fight the winner Benavidez and Boo Boo Andre? Get the fuck out of here. You want to pay that? Get the fuck out of here. This man does not want a high risk. He wants a high reward. And Spence, all he got to do is fight Charles Conway, Sebastian Fedoro, build himself up. And guess what? You know who's going to be looking for him? If he wins 1 or 2? Canelo. But Canelo, he likes when he got to bring you up. He likes when you lose. It's not when you look good. It's the opposite way fucking around, man. It's the opposite fucking way around, man. 100 million, nigga, he could beat Charlo, right? Or if Charlo beat him, it could be a rematch, and it could be a trilogy. That's the end. That's your 3-fight deal, right? Now, if he beats Charlo, he could fight. He could fight Spence. That's his 2nd fight. He don't have to fight the Mexican monster. Listen, if I'm on my way out, I got $100 million. I'm gonna let you remember me of getting $100 million, beating someone like Spence, like Charlo, and then maybe his brother, because his Charlo brother said that, yeah, we both signed to fight Canelo. So it could be the both Charlos and Spence. And in the meantime, Spence could build himself up. Because I'm telling you right now, Spence, yes, you might be better at 154, but you ain't got the skills to pay the bills to beat Crawford. Okay? Yes, you could probably beat Charles Conway. Yes, you could probably beat Sebastian Fedoro. And that would be great in Canelo's eyes because at that time, they'll say, okay, he's looking good. Yes, give him some touch-ups. Touch-ups for me so I could fight him. Then I have a good reason to fight him. Yes, he's back, right? Because this is the problem. Spence said, I'm a real 68, 160. This is one of the words that come out of Spence's mouth. This is not the words that's coming out Blue Blood. Nah, he not a real 60. This is not the words of nobody but the motherfucking Mayweather and motherfucking Errol Spence. Yeah, if I was in my best interest, I'd have him fight at 168, 160. 160, 168. And then you got Errol Spence saying, yeah, I feel good at 168. So you got to listen to what the boxers say. And Errol Spence, if he had beat Crawford, he would be on his way to fight Canelo. So what all the fuckery about doing the impossible? This is what boxing about. Doing the motherfucking impossible. So I don't know what the fuck is the problem. Now people change their mind. This is survival of the fittest. This is survival of politics. Yes, I believe in principle. I believe in principle. Hey, matter of fact, my man, Big Knock, I haven't forgotten you, brother. No. In this situation, it's later better than sooner. So, I said, you know what? I'm going to bet. I'm trying to figure out what fight. I think it'll be the Benavidez and Boo Boo Andre. I think it's that. I'm going to do a month. Whoever I pick, if they lose, I'll do a month. If my fighter lose, I'll do a month. That's it. A month. I'll shut my channel down for a month. Because I did say this is going to keep going on and on. So Big Knock, I show you respect. And I'm still going to do a video about you, Big Knock, doing this challenge. These other bitch ass channels, they still worry about their money, and running their fucking mouth and shit like that, man, and don't have no fucking principle. You have principle. You said that you was gonna do this, and you done it. So respect to you and your channel. Go to Boxing Thoughts, Nocturnal Thoughts After Dark with Big Knock. I will do another video about you before I decide what fight I'm going to do the challenge for 1 month. I'm still trying to figure out, but most likely it'll be the Benavidez and Boo Boo Andre. I'm still looking at the fight, and yeah, it might be that fight. So that might be the next video when that fight gets the right date, and I'll look a little bit more and figure out who I want. But I'm still kind of leaning to Boo Boo for some reason. His IQ, southpaw. I think he might have a plan to pull it off. And if not, and he loses, I'll shut my channel down for 1 month. Yeah, I'm feeling kind of jealous there, Big Knock, because you took the challenge and I didn't do it yet, man. And I didn't lose a challenge yet. So I'm looking forward to losing. Or winning, whatever it is. If I win the challenge, I win the challenge, but I will continue doing this. But back to Errol Spence and back to Crawford. So yeah, you need to build this man up. The only payday he could get, Errol Spence, his biggest payday is because of Crawford. You're saying, oh, Errol Spence, he wanted to fight. No, he had a problem with Al Heyman, his advisor. His advisor advised him, don't fight Crawford, okay? He had to make the fight, so he had to get a management company. He got a management company. The fight got done with the network. The network pulled it off. Right now, the network is looking at them like, listen, brother, we don't want to do this fight again. It's not worth it. Everybody already knows it's not worth it. Is Crawford saying, if I say 147, that I'm giving Errol Spence a way out? Maybe. I don't know, and I don't care. All I know, you keep your belts. That's all you need to do, is keep your belts. And if Boots come along, because this is it's not a problem. This is a great solution here. Because guess what? If Espinoza, who is Boots signed to? Showtime, right? Yes, he is signed to Showtime. So if he's signed to Showtime, hey, Espinoza, just put something under the table to hurry up and speed up this situation that Crawford have the belts and he ain't doing nothing with it. Speed it up so you can get your man Boots an opportunity to fight Crawford. And let's see if he takes it. Yeah, make him his mandatory ASAP. ASAP. Say if you don't fight Boots, you're gonna lose your whatever belt. Just do that. Just do that. Because I know that's the next thing's coming. And I ain't got no problems Crawford beating Boots. Because Crawford got an IQ. And he got a right hand with the power right here. And he's a southpaw. And he's a switcher. Yeah. But the way I see this fight like Mayweather fighting Canelo. At 36 or 35. Fighting a young Canelo at 24 or whatever. This is the way I see it. Okay, this is what my vision is of Crawford beating Boots. And after Crawford beats Boots, I'm going to be saying next, find the next motherfucker that you need to find, so you could be finding some reason to say that this nigga ain't fight nobody. Okay? Because the next excuse is, this motherfucker's too green. Find another motherfucker. Yeah. Shit, man. Fucking motherfuckers, man. So yes, Crawford, he changed his mind, and he said, man, you know what? It sounded all sweet in the beginning because I felt Charlo was going to be at 154. I could have used this dude as a tune-up at 154, Errol Spence, and then acclimated my body and then fight Charlo. Sweet messages in my ear. But guess what? Game changed. Shit got rearranged. So now this nigga's like, this brother is like, oh, man, he's going up to fight Canelo. I don't know if this is going to be a rematch and a trilogy. I don't know if Canelo's gonna beat Charlo. If he beats Charlo, then Jamal, he gonna fight his brother, and then after that he might fight Spence. So I ain't worried about Spence payday. Crawford made him his biggest payday, right? So Showtime, if Espinoza want Boots to fight Crawford, well, they gotta come up with a big payday, because this ain't no motherfucking $6 million fighting Sean Porter, and Sean Porter got $4 million from Top Rank. That's not that. This nigga just made 21 to 25 million, and Errol Spence made 21, 25 million, somewhere around there. So now anybody that want to fight Crawford, they got to put that money up. You hear me, Espinoza? You hear me, Showtime? Right? Whatever you want to do with your boxer and give him his highest payday, that's what it is. But if you lose your belts and you just go up there to 154 and dilly-dallying, not fighting nobody really, right? Don't believe the hype, nigga. Don't believe the hype. This boxing is cutthroat. Stop the fucking spitting. This fucking boxing is cutthroat, and there's envelopes under the table and shit We be thinking this, and all of a sudden, this one's got the advantage because he can hold his belts, and that one over there, he can hold his belts. But when it comes to Crawford, they blackball him. So you keep all the fucking belts. Fuck these niggas. Oh, well, you know, he didn't keep his word. Fuck that nigga's word. Survival of the fittest. It's survival of politics. And Crawford knows that boxing politics is rubbish. Fucking rubbish. So, yeah, you keep your belts. Don't worry about these niggas out here. Oh, they crying and they bitching. Worry about the economics that's going on in your life and figure out what the fuck you need to do. Yeah, worry about this nigga, man. Oh, well, you know, he promised. Man, promise is a fucking comfort to a motherfucking fool. A promise is a comfort to a motherfucking fool. Remember that, you bitch ass nigga. He promised. He sound like a bitch. He promised. He's a man of his word. Yeah, but when it comes to business, see, it's a difference. If I say I'm going to do something, but it's based on economics, right? And I see something change within the economic situation, then I might have to change my situation because it's not benefiting me. Now, if I already say, listen, I'm going to bet my channel, right? I'm going to bet my channel. Let's say it was a big channel, even if I have 50,000 subscribers or whatever. It's up to me to say that, but I'm not, it's a principle with me. Yeah, it's a principle with me. I'm not going to renege on it, right? Because at the end of the day, that's me. I'm just not going to renege. But there's different situations. See, people just see black and they just see white. They don't see the gray part. And the great part is this, they will blackball your ass. Crawford, they will blackball you. He's like, listen, man, I'm not going back that way. I'm not going back the way. Listen, Spence, you still got a motherfucking opportunity to fight me and still fight for the belts. Wasn't this fucking strap season? This was fucking strap season. Am I my brother's keeper? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, man. These motherfuckers are, yo, they fucking lame. They fucking bozos and Waldos, nigga. Talking about, yeah, but he said this. He worked, yo, these niggas be worrying about the past so fucking much. But you gotta remember there's a great part to life. And Crawford's looking at the great part and like, damn, these niggas, if I give up my belts, would I get the same payday? Would I get, anybody would fight me? But if I have the belts, somebody's gonna come up and have to see me, right? I have fucking leverage. Bitch ass niggas, it's called leverage. So, Errol Spence, yes, coin toss, he gave it up. He gave up a lot, but he still got a payday. Bigger than the fucking PBC ever gave him. Okay? Bigger than the PBC ever gave him. Because remember, Al Heyman didn't want nothing to do with this. He didn't want nothing to do with this shit. Top rank. Gave Sean Porter his bigger $4 million, right? Gave Crawford $6 million. Even though they was talking all that fucking shit about, oh, I'm gonna lose money. Bob Aaron, no, it's a fucking new day. Yeah, it's a fucking new day, right? And Crawford is the man with the plan. So I don't want to hear this bullshit. Y'all can bitch and complain all you want. When it comes to motherfucking Crawford, I don't give a fuck two shits about a fan that loves him and a fan that don't love him. This nigga, you just stay on the sideline and watch. Because I'm at work. Ain't nobody got fans for me. Nobody. I still got a job to do. I still got to train. I still got to camp to train. Right? I got my job to do. The only difference between the jobs is that you're a fan of a man that got a job to do. You don't like this motherfucking moves? Oh well, kick rocks with fucking Gucci flip-flops. Oh well, it is what it is. But if he's saying he's gonna keep his belts, you don't think that Boots is right there? Bring the nigga Boots. Come on, bring him up. Bring him up. I'm ready for that fight. And I'm not betting on that fight. Because I already got Crawford, and I feel like Crawford's gonna, you know what, I'll bet on that fight. I'll bet on that fight. I got Crawford beating Boots. If Crawford loses, it is what it is. I'll shut my channel down. I won't talk about boxing at all. I won't even talk about the other boxers. You see what Big Knock did? We had made rules, Big Knock and me, we made rules and said you could talk about anybody else. You know what the man did? The man said, nah, I ain't talking about nobody. Yeah, that was within the rules, but you know what? I'm going to shut my mouth for a whole month. Now, I respect him for that. Now, with Crawford, he said he was going to fight me at 154, but there's a great part. There's a part of principle. that benefits you. You don't understand. Yes, you have principle, but at the same time, what is benefiting you economically? What is benefiting you? Because they will freeze you out, brother. They will freeze you out. Regardless if you have principle or not, they will freeze you out. And Crawford knows this from back past. He knows the situation. It's not him that was trying to hold the fight up. It was Spence's back team that was holding the fight up. It's Spence's team that didn't want the fight. So what the fuck, man? If I see shit in the past like that, and I'm like, nah, man, I got all the belts. I got all the belts. What the fuck I need to drop my belts for what? No, I'm holding my belts, and if somebody like Tank needs to come up and fight me, he got an opportunity. If not, well, whoever's my mandatory or whoever puts an envelope under the table. Look, this is what I'm talking about. At 154, Errol Spence is third ranked. How the fuck that happened? How the fuck that happened? Fuck out of here, man. Third rank. So they put him in the rankings on the top. Third. He ain't do shit at 154. Man, you better stop this bullshit. Yo, it's a cutthroat world out here. The world doesn't play fair. You can have a baby tomorrow and it dies. Is that fucking fear? Is that fucking fear? Just got his first breath, right? And all of a sudden he fucking dies. It's like fear. Don't you see how the fucking family feels? Your kids go out to the store and they get shot. It's like fucking fear? No. Life cheats people every time. You gotta figure out how to not get cheated by life. And when it comes to economics and politics, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I'm not here to change your mind. I'm here for you to read between the lines. It's not what they say, it's what they're not saying. And Crawford, you do what you do is best, man. This nigga signed to 147, 154. Yeah, he did. He signed for that shit. It is what it is. So if he wants you back at 147, brother Spence, you got you got an opportunity to get the straps again. Get it together. If you can't, just move your ass up to 154, make a name for yourself, and bring yourself back up. Beat Conwell, Charles, or Sebastian. And guess what? If one of them beat you, people gonna be looking back like, yeah, Crawford made the right decision. It was a fucking waste of time, right? What else? But if Spence, you beat one of those dudes, you back on top. And I've been saying these in my videos, yo. They need to make him get him back up, and then maybe fight Crawford in the future. Because guess what? If he's up there, accoladed at 154, fighting somebody already, he's already accoladed to weight. Now he go down. Errol Spence fights Canelo. It's two different styles. It's two different styles between Crawford and Canelo and Spence. Spence and Canelo flat-footed. Okay? Yes, Canelo has a very great torso movement. He's very good counter puncher when it comes to a certain fighter. Yes, Errol Spence has the jab, good southpaw, and so on and so. So I see that fight different. Yes, Spence got to move up, but he feels better at 168. He could be a more natural 168 than Crawford being a natural 168. All right. Yes, I see him moving up to 154 or 160. But listen, at the end of the day, I'm not worried about Spence. Because at the end of the day, it's Canelo's party. And he's going to party hardy and say who he wants. And you think he's going to ask for Benavidez? You think he's going to ask for the winner of Benavidez and Boo Boo Andre? You really think that? I want this. I want that. It don't work that way in boxing, baby. What you think you're going to get, you ain't going to get. This man already signed for $100 million, 3-fight deal. It could be Charles, it could be Jamel, Jamal, and Spence. I'm still thinking that's going to happen. I see him getting advice by Al Heyman saying, listen, just go up to 154. We're going to give you a touch-up here. We're going to get you a nice fight. You beat Fondero. You beat Conway or whatever. If everything works out that way, you just beat somebody. Hey, Canelo won't want you. You're going to get a good payday. I'm not here to change your mind. Here for you read between the fucking lines. I'm not here to I'm done. I don't want to fucking talk no more. I'm back in the concrete jungle. I'm already stressed the fuck out.